Now, to complement what Alia had said, we purposely put Shaneabbas at the end, not because it's the least important. It is one of the most important presentation that we have here. And as you can see, he's preparing himself to show us how he does grow good vegetable, fresh, with water and without soil.
I'm not here to talk so much about the importance of eating healthy, because we all know that that's important. I'm going one step ahead. I want to show you how you can do it conveniently, easily. We need to be conscious of what we put into our bodies with the mass production culture that we live in today. The answer to feeling great is right in your own backyard. If you don't have a backyard, we have a solution for you. I would like to talk about the benefits and pleasure of gardening. Before I move into my presentation, I'll quickly give you some background. So, my name is Shaneabbas Lakha, you heard from Razabai. I'm 26 years old. My goals as a young adult were that I wanted to build a career in either food, water, or shelter-related industries, necessities of life. Alhamdulillah, I've been able to experience working in 2 of the 3 fields. I became a carpenter and worked for a few different construction companies across the GTA. I harnessed many useful skills, and after about 2 years, I felt I wanted to learn different things, other trades. So I did that. I did not specialize in anything, but the knowledge I gained was priceless. Today, I'd like to discuss simple ways to live healthier life, especially when many food options we have contain genetically modified organisms. GMO is the short form. So on the screen, you can see definition of GMO. Genetically modified food is a major problem in the world. Unnatural growth of plants and animals due to human interference is causing many diseases and cancer. One of the best options to avoid GMO is to grow your own food. Incorporating home gardening into your lifestyle can improve your quality of life. It can be fun, fulfilling, and a fruitful endeavor. By growing your own food, you can protect yourself and eat organic, pesticide-free products. Some benefits of starting a home garden are avoiding price hikes and contaminated, recalled foods. You must all remember in January, all across Canada, we had the recall for lettuce and cabbage. You don't want to eat that stuff. To this day, the effects of GMOs are unknown, and scientists are slowly discovering them. Increasingly, citizens are choosing to opt out of the GMO experiment. When you buy a typical tomato at the supermarket, a non-organic tomato, you are left with 35 pesticide residues that you have to wash, and who knows how much is left. Big companies are investing large sums into policies, allowing them not to label that GMOs are present in their products. This picture is actually about California, but it is still relevant to us because we are still getting these products. So the big companies are putting for $24.5 million towards the cause that they don't want to label their products and say there's GMO in them. Companies like Kashi and Silk are some that we have seen in the supermarket. Silk makes some soybean milk and Kashi is making cereal bars. And the opposition, organic companies, is struggling to fight them. They're putting forth $2.6 million to fight their policy. So we have to, as individuals, come up also and help them and be more organic based. As of now, GMO labeling in Canada is voluntary by food companies unless there are health and safety concerns. It is estimated that 3/4 of all food products sold in Canada contain at least one GMO ingredient. Building a hydroponic system tailored to your needs can be the answer to avoid GMO consumption. Hydroponics is a type of agriculture that uses no dirt or soil and usually results in larger, fuller plants. As you can see on the screen, at the bottom it looks like there are plants growing from soil, but at the top you have strawberry plants coming out of a hydroponic pipe. See, look how good they look, and they are chemical free. The minimal space that is required for this system makes it more widely accessible. Here is a small-scale hydroponic system. I have built my own hydroponic system based on this model. My aim is to produce a perpetual crop system that will yield at least one harvestable crop a week. I hope to grow many simple foods like tomatoes, peppers, leafy greens, and many others, inshallah. By growing your own food, you can reap what you sow and feed your family and friends fresh produce. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "A Muslim who plants a tree or sows a field from which man, birds, and animals can eat is committing an act of charity." Now I'll quickly explain my hydroponic build process. So first, I started with the main pipe, which is about 10 feet long. I had to walk with it from my friend's house, and then actually I cut it in his yard. I brought it home, cut it from 10 feet. I made 4 separate pieces, about 2.5 feet long. Then I glued the caps onto the ends that are open. I also had to make the wood structure. Here you can see I have drilled the holes for the planting pots. They are called net pots. Here you can see some examples of the net pots, and instead of soil we are using clay pebbles. The clay pebbles are an alternate to soil. They let the water drain, they retain moisture, and they create a good anchor for the roots of the plant. Also, I had to use various sizes of tubing for the pump, the drain, and the emitters in the system. For lighting, because we don't have sun indoors, or if you have no windows that you can put well, basically we're trying to control the environment and get a good product, we're going to use lights. So you can I use fluorescent tube lights, and they're 50 to 60 watt, very low consumption. Also, I have a Wi-Fi switch, so you can use a timer, a schedule for the lights, because nighttime the light has to go off. So you can use fluorescent or LED lights. Alternative to hydroponics, if you don't mind soil, Brother Hasnain has sent some pictures of his personal garden. This is a soil tray with fenugreek sprouts, which he is growing, and he also incorporates in his cooking. So no matter what, you'll need to start your seeds in a seed starting kit, seed starting tray. And once the seed has sprouted, you can then put it into hydroponics, or you can put it into pots, soil pots. Here are some live examples of very healthy, mature jalapeno and basil plants. And see, they're working well also, but you're using soil. In conclusion, having your own garden at home allows you to incorporate fresh produce in your meals. Walk by, pick from your garden, and enjoy. Thank you.